A raft of wandering otters, and our adventures continue. Today we go to Dollar Tree and possibly grocery outlet seeking out spaghetti sauce. This may end up with us at Walmart, and I am dressed for it. I'm wearing tights and I'm showing midriff. Just kidding, not putting anybody down. Yeah. What do you say, Paul?
Yeah.
Paul's watching Tron. He's gotten into Tron lately. Go figure. All right, Raft of Wandering Otters, come see what we see. Danger. Every time you go, you're a stranger, and every move you make, something.
Yeah.
Odds are you won't live to see tomorrow. Secret Agent Man. Yeah, we're on a secret mission. Our mission today is to find spaghetti sauce at Dollar Tree, grocery outlet, or Walmart. In transmission. All right, so we got some good news. Some stores are more consciously enforcing social distancing. There was a 6 foot per person line for getting into grocery outlet, and they were limiting the amount of people at one time. I think that's a positive. It's a minor inconvenience, especially as long as you can actually go in and get stuff. I was able to score a whole 12-pack of, you're thinking booze, right? No, 12-pack of spaghetti sauce. I also scored a whole box of pepperoni. And by the way, I'm stocking up on food that does not have to be refrigerated. So that's a double plus. So the pepperoni at Dollar Tree does not have to be refrigerated. So, and then let's see. And I was able to get body wash and everything else. They are running a little bit low on a few things, but guess also what I was able to get at Dollar Tree, and I got just because I was there and they had it. I was able to get toilet paper, 2 packs of toilet paper. Okay. Yes, it's 2-ply. Yes, I would think that many people would only use it in an emergency, but desperate times, desperate measures, right? Paul is still sad. Do you want to talk about being sad without talking about anything too personal?
Well, what if the lockdown is extended?
Paul is very concerned that the lockdown might be extended. And I don't know what to tell him. It breaks my heart to see him so sad about it. But bearing in mind that Paul has been kind of experiencing cabin fever before all this, and now we have amplified cabin fever. I think I've discussed this in previous videos, but yeah, his cabin fever level was about a 5 before. Now it's an 8 or a 9. So on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being just really bad and 1 being mellow and I can take it. So challenges. We're all dealing with challenges, and the challenge of dealing with cabin fever is one that can kind of be a self-created one, and we're just hoping that we all get to a point where we can kind of accept what we need to accept to keep ourselves safe, right? What if there were vampires out there? Would you go running out if it was vampires?
No.
Okay, so we have this invisible virus that spreads by, close contact between people, but it also spreads, as I understand it, on surfaces. So that's why when I get groceries, I'm wiping down if it's an individual cans or whatever, I wipe down each individual can, each individual bottle of body wash. I found like 4 packs of these, and they are a godsend. You see, you hoard for a reason, right? We happen to have these before everything ran out. I mean, when everything ran out, when you couldn't get these kind of cleaning supplies, we happen to have these. So that was a good thing. Anyway, we're getting by. Love the comments that we're getting. Love the positive support. Kind words for Paul to help him get through this. Prayers are appreciated, and I'll be praying for you and your family. I think we're going to beat this thing, but it isn't going to be easy. And may I point out one thing, okay? Our parents, baby boomers' parents, most of them went through the Depression. We aren't even close to the deprivation that people experienced during the Depression. We aren't even close to the events before that, about a decade before that, of the Spanish flu. Now is not a time to panic, but then that's easier said than done. I get that. But I can't help but feel that some of the hysteria and panic is more of a generational thing. I know that Paul's generation, the millennials, have never even, they've experienced no deprivation, and in fact maybe a little too much stimulation and ease and comfort and accommodation is available. I'm not trying to knock anybody. I'm just saying that read a history book, find out what life was like before and during the Depression, and maybe you'll appreciate what we have right now a little more. One more thing. Our economy is, as I understand it, is called a just-in-time economy. So the stuff coming from China, coming from factories here in the U.S., what few factories there are left, all of that stuff is made so that there's very little warehousing and storage. So it basically, the stuff that you have in your house right now that if you just bought at the store was probably manufactured within the last 30 days. And that's probably a generous estimate. It's probably more like the last 20 days. As a rule, okay? A just-in-time economy. And that's one reason why the panic and hoarding makes it seem like we're going into these big shortages, okay? The trucks are still rolling. God bless truckers. Thank you if you're a trucker. The streets are still safe. God bless our police. God bless our fire and all the first responders. Okay.
And emergency services.
All emergency services. Okay.
Medical.
We're still safe. The supplies are there. It's just people are buying in greater quantities than they did before. Stores are getting smart and limiting. I was only able to get 2 rolls of the toilet paper packages at Dollar Tree. So if you just kind of slow it down and maybe work on managing the panic, you'll see that we're going to be fine. Yes, it's an inconvenience, but gosh, I'm trying to think, gee whiz, maybe some families will get to know each other better than they ever did before. Maybe families will actually learn to talk, play games together, plan activities around the house. I'm telling you, when I was growing up, we lived out in the country, and it was a big deal to go into town. I couldn't just walk into town. So anyway, that's my cue. I'm supposed to stop talking. Raft of Wandering Otters, see you in the next one. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you for listening to my words, unsolicited words of wisdom, which seem like everybody is offering. See you in the next one.